it went completely up. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing, my friends? It's Sunday night, and I had absolutely no intention whatsoever of putting up the usual thing. I love doing this live thing like this. It's rough, it's tough, it's why my nose is itching. I just want to talk to you. And I want you to join the fun. Come on aboard. Let's talk. Let's yuck it up. Come on, everybody. Let's do it. I've had enough. Did a hell of a weekend. I hope you saw me on WABC. Come on, everybody. Are you there? There we go. LAB is here. Hello, B. You son of a bitch. How are you? I'm glad you're here right now. Hello, Cosmo joins us. Cosmo, that's better. Look at this, Marie. I'm here. Look at this. No, you're the best. I did today a video, and LionelNation members will get it first, with Eric Thaddeus Walters about the Pope that will blow your mind. Lionel, I'm not getting your notices when you come on. You know what? Because I just started. There was no notice. I just did it. That's why you got to stay, subscribed. Because I just figured, you know what? I'm just going to do it. There was no, sometimes I don't want to, it's a pain in the ass. I also don't want to go on Facebook too and Twitter. The hell with it. I got to come up with some kind of a poster. Not a poster, but I got to go to Canva. I'm tired of that shit. I'll be honest with you. Look at this. Laura joins us. Melanie Hilano. Love from the UK. We love you, you rat bastards from the UK. What you've got to go through. I am B subscribed to you and been subscribed for you. I am B subscribed. Pamela Works speaks in a language that we don't really understand, but we love her. I am B subscribed. That's all that matters. And God love you for that, Pamela. English may not be your fort, but what are you going to do, my friend? I don't really give a damn. I am C. I don't know what that means. I am CEE. Hey, it's a different language. Why do you have to be lucid? There's no Beaver Pooh Bear. Why do you still have folks on the other podcast attempt? Oh, I know, this is so sorry. You know what I should do? Let me shut that one down. Thanks for letting me know that. That's let me see what I can do with that one. You know what? It did not do well. Let me see lives. See my lives. How many lives do I have going now? I've got I don't have any lives here. I don't understand it. Demon possession refers to the belief that evil spirit takes control of a person. What are you bringing this up for? What are you bringing this up for? Oh, is that because of what we talked on ABC? I don't know. Demon possession out of nowhere. Today I had my old friend, probably my best friend, call me up. He says, "How come you're not calling me back?" I said, "What are you talking about? Do you have friends like this? Why didn't you call me?" I called me. You didn't call me. You didn't leave a message. I texted you. You didn't call me back. Well, couldn't you see that I called? No, I couldn't see. Great piece on Whitney Webb. Whitney Webb is fantastic. I think Whitney Webb is the best thing. I think she is the smartest. Her bit on Epstein, God love her. I think she's terrific. She was born in Sarasota, from what I read. And now she lives in Chile. I think she's married, got some kids. She is, can't say enough about her. She was on with Katie Halper. What is the topic? What is the topic you just are getting so tired of? Me, Israel. Oh, God. Is there anything we don't understand about this? I'm not trying to demean this. But come on. Give me something new about it. Something new. It's the same people. I'm getting so tired, too, of Zelensky and Putin. Putin is so correct in this thing right now. But is anybody going to talk about that? No. Let me tell you what happened. Had to drive Mrs. L to the cutting room before. She's got a big event at Lynn's Warriors. A big benefit. Tuesday night. If you can't make it, you can always support her. God bless her. So I had to drive her there, and I said, you go in and I'll drive around, and because I got the Yugo, it's a stretch. I don't want to, just leave it there. So I'm driving around. Lo and behold, I found a place right there. So I'm waiting. It's raining. I saw two men in dresses. What the hell is that about? What the hell is that about? Seriously. Do you have men in dresses? It's a free country, but I'm going to say something. It's a free country for me to say something too. That's stupid. It's stupid. What are you wearing a dress for? And you're not trans. It's a man wearing a dress. Okay. But I'm seeing more and more of it. But whatever. I was watching an old David Letterman just now of the great Joe Franklin. Did you ever know who Joe Franklin was? Billy Crystal imitated Joe Franklin. Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Monty Python fully addressed the transgender issue in The Mouse. Yeah. Joe Franklin, Billy Crystal used to imitate Joe Franklin. Did an impression. Look him up. He had the longest running television show. Everybody who was anybody was on the Joe Franklin show. And I knew him well at the end. And I was just watching Letterman. Remember when Letterman was great? I drove by them. When I was doing one of my walking tours, I walked by. It showed you where Letterman is. And it was such a great show then, so funny. And I don't know what the hell it was. Was at a viewing yesterday. Some guy showed up in a dress, stole the viewing from the dead guy. Not good. Was at a viewing. I will never have a viewing. Ever, ever, ever. Understand this? Never. I think that is the most stupid thing in the world. Be in a box with cotton shoved up your ass and a suit without a back, and you're sitting there dead, made up. Please. No. Make sure people see that I'm gone so that there's some kind of object, permanent kind of a deal. Like, okay, he's gone. That's it. And that's it. Period. End of discussion. I hate funerals. I think it is so stupid. I love that he's no longer with us. Well, Uncle Joe, he's no longer with us. What happened to him? Oh, I don't know. He's just no longer with us. Is he dead? Oh, yeah, he's dead. Why didn't you say so? He passed. Yeah, Joe passed. Don't you hate that? Don't you hate that? Have you ever been to stupid wedding? Oh, fuck. I still say wedding and funeral. I don't know why. I did that in my whole life. But they're so goddamn stupid. Doesn't he look like himself? Doesn't he look good? Look good, he's dead. No, doesn't he look good? He doesn't look good, he's dead. Dead doesn't look good. It's so interesting how your body shrinks. I don't know if because they core your body out with a trocar, they macerate your innards, but you just kind of compress. It's just with a suit in your hand and wearing a suit. He's dead. Dead should be a shroud, suspended in formalin. I'm serious. I do not believe once you are dead, your body represents nothing. It's your spacesuit. You hear what I'm saying? After both my parents died, then my baby brother and other sibling, I just can't handle funerals anymore. Kathy, I'm with you. They're brutal. They're terrible. You should have something that says, let's have an event that talks to people about their life. The way Irish did it, theoretically. I've had more. Listen, you go and you get blasted. I really don't understand. I think it's so stupid. I don't want to have any grave, any kind of your year you were born. What is this? And something like, he was a father, son, patriot. Look, you do whatever you want to do. I don't get the death thing. Period. And pets, look, I understand that the death of a pet is a serious thing. But a funeral for a pet? Come on. Come on. The last rites. I love that one. I'm dead. What are you blessing? My body? I'm not here. There's no here. What is it? Show people a balloon. A balloon. You blow up the balloon. Now it's a balloon. And let the air out. What is it? It's an empty balloon. And when you're dead, you're an empty balloon. I think I told you this story. I'm going to say it again. The funniest thing I ever saw in my life, my mother and I were cracking up, was when somebody that we knew, some relative, died wearing, and they put glasses on him. Glasses. Glasses. He's dead. And as a kid, I asked my mother, I said, why does he have glasses on? Well, you know, he always wore glasses. Not when he went to bed. He didn't always wear glasses. Well, it's just people always, you know, they recognize him with the glasses. But he's dead. It was the stupidest goddamn thing I've ever seen in my life. It's so stupid. I gotta tell you, one time, we had an aunt, Pepina. This is my grandmother's sister. And she loved, we call it the bisito. It was like the wake. So we had to go there. And if you picked her up, if you told Pepina that, her name was Josephine, but if you had to, if you said, we'll pick you up at 2, she's ready at noon. She's on her porch, ready to go. Ready to go. And if you, she was always a good-natured gal. In any event, we took her one time to a funeral, and, or a bisito, you know, a wake. So anyway, we get done, we get back in the car. And she goes, oh, I forgot my purse. So my father says, take her back. I said, oh, shit. All right, come on, Pepino, let's go. Where's your purse? Where'd you leave it? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Well, I guess it's true. If you knew where he was, why would you? She says, I think there was this room where you walked down this along the wall, there was like a bench, and the family members were there. So she said, I think I left it underneath, I kicked underneath this bench. So she went back through the line again. But she didn't want to say, listen, hi, sorry, left my purse. So she went through the whole line again. She did this. So when she realizes the purse is back there, she said something to the effect of, she got down like on her knees and to try to grab the purse. And the mother, Juanina, you know, somebody like this, she thought Pepina was coming back to re-grieve the death. So she says, I know, Pina, thank you. And she says, he was so good. And he's reaching underneath. Where the hell is it? Trying to get the loop of the handle of the purse. Oh, he was so good. He was so good. And then she goes, got it. So anyway, we're out the door. Stupid. One time we had a kid in our class died. And I don't know the story. Did he hang himself? I heard he hanged himself. Then I heard maybe he was in a shower and he got hung up in whatever the hell it was. I don't know what the story was. My dad who says, if he was asked how we doing, he says, another day above dirt. He said something else too, but I don't want to be thrown off YouTube. Well, you know, it's also, as long as we're vertical, as we say. But anyway, so yes, push those like buttons. I got 160 people watching. I like this version because I can see the likes. I never realized, you cheap bastard. Look, you're not giving any money. That's all right. I understand that. Maybe, sort of. Oh, look, whatever. But the like? What's the matter with you? You can't like these things? My God, I'm poor my heart. Anyway, back to this guy. So we weren't sure, but I remember going to it was called Mass of the Angels. This is when a child dies. Ooh. And we're going up. This is the first time we ever had like a colleague, and he was in the casket, open casket. It was one of us. And they had him in a baseball uniform with like a glove, and I thought, what? My friend and I were laughing. I said, this is the most stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. You're wearing a baseball? What, is he going to play a few games? What is this? Then another one too, somebody died and had a big the Yankees logo on a casket. Have you seen this one too? A casket that's made of like rattan or straw. Come on, get those likes going. God damn it. Have you seen those? Look at Rick Roar. Look at Rick Roar. Dick, you're beautiful. We need to get those 500 likes. You know that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Dead. In the olden days, they posed with the dead children. Yes, yes, yes. I remember boys always swearing on each other's mother's grave. I remember one time when my mother said, don't stand on this because the grave is this way. I said, what does that mean? I'm in a cemetery. Everywhere you go. Mausoleums. Oh! Paul hung himself. He was my friend. We were 12. I saw him hanging from his porch. Oh my God. He hanged himself. If you hang by the neck to death, it's called you hanged. If you're suspended by something else, then you're hung. You hung. Now, it's good. You do know that when it comes to, well, we shouldn't be talking about that because they're gonna say, oh, this is, you're talking about self-harm, but we'll talk about that later. Make sure you watch my video I did with Eric, with Thaddeus Walters on the Pope. This last guy ain't the Pope. Ain't the Pope. And all of the cardinals he picked it's not legit. It's almost like Barack Obama being born in some other country. He ain't the president. You see what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? Are you following what I'm saying? I'm sure you do. Please tell me, Portnoy, what is Portnoy? He's a moron. This Davis Portnoy is such a moron. He looks retarded. I'm sorry. And you know why, people? When somebody says, he looks retarded. Why? Because he's retarded. I don't know where is this guy from? Does he have a deal where he says, okay, you're going to put me in? All right, we'll pay you. What is it? Who cares about? He's weighing in on anti-Semitism. Why? Hey, look. Thanks for all you do, sir. Thank you. Look at that. See that? I'm worth $5. And the rest of you cheap bastards, nothing. Not a goddamn nickel. What the hell's the matter with you? I'm pouring my heart out every single day. And what do you give? Nende. Nende. Ni cojones. Me entiende. Oíste. Look at, have you seen Drudge Report yesterday? After 100 years, Britain's two-party political system is crumbling. Labour returns to power in Australia. Okay. Warren Buffett bores me. Boring, 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 boring. Houthi rebels blitz Israel's busiest airport with ballistic missiles. You know what they say? Don't fuck around with the Houthis. Cash Patel in nightclubs more than at work, ex-FBI official claims. What? Between you and me, Cash Patel. Let me ask you something. Who are you not impressed with? Come on. Tell me. Come on, you rat bastards. Who are you not impressed with? Who are you not impressed? By the way, beautiful women in Australia. Beautiful women in any place, any country. Depends, depends where you go, I guess. Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, bless her heart. Who are you not impressed with? Seriously, what are they doing? The whole bunch. Is anybody doing anything? No. Pete Hegseth? Pete, at least, I think he wants to do good. I think that signal thing, nobody really gives a shit. After Milley and that other guy, General, what's his name, the defense secretary, I don't give a damn. As far as I'm concerned, I'm going to say, Hegseth, you're staying there. They don't like you, good, you're staying there. But Cash Patel, nothing. Nothing. Cash doesn't, he's great at, and Don Bongino, nowhere to be found. Not say anything. And another flop, too, is Bobby Kennedy. What the hell's he doing? We're going to take the, oh, there we go. Cut Up says, we survived another day. Many did not. That's true. Thank you for that. If I hear about that red dye shit, it's like, who cares about that? Laura, there we go. Laura's got something. She's got a little thing there. That's terrific. Queer starver. Oh, God. I still love this president. I don't give a goddamn what he does. I don't care. You just do. You get your job done. Your foreign policy is for total shit. You have no idea what you're doing. That's okay. Marco Rubio. Oh, and then we're going to have Marco Rubio and who is it? And Vance are going to be two. I would take care of everything. Here we go. No more. No more money. Israel, Yugoslavia. I mean, I kept saying Yugoslavia. Ukraine, you're on your own. I've had it. We've had it. Every time you hit a pothole, ask yourself, that money could have been going to that pothole. I wonder if there's more front-end alignment problems in this country. I don't give a damn. Quit with these people. What do you think you're going to do with people? What do you think is going to happen? Johnny Madden says, Trump, Pam Bondi, Patel, where are the perp walks? Listen to that Whitney Webb, boy. She is damn good. I think she is fantastic. And she talks a lot about Pam Bondi and about Epstein. You know who also was kind of, bless her heart, DB says Biden didn't know what he was doing. You could say that again. Hey, look at this. I got almost 31 bucks. Wow. Lionel, be inclusive in place of do you follow, try a few, can you dig? Okay. Thank you so much for that. I was going to say something profound. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm a little out of it. Sort of. I don't know. 31 bucks or 25. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not bad. Are we still paying for the Packy Roosevelt Hotel? Yep. Well, you know what? I think they're all pretty much gone. I think those freaks, the Packies, I'm not sure what the Packy. Give me Pakistani. Is that what you mean? Hey, Pakistani, I got no problem with them. Pakistanis, Indians, no problem with that at all whatsoever. Those other people are gone. Anyway, by the way, let me go back to what I was saying. Bobby Kennedy. Where's the anti-vaxxer? Where's Mr. Anti-Vaxxer? What do you do? Well, we're going to have a discussion on autism. Okay, go ahead. But first, red dye number 3. Wait. What? What is with this dye fixation? Okay, but get rid of it. What about autism? What about kids taking blasts, 100 shots on day 3 of their life? What's going on here? Dr. Oz, what a worthless... This guy lost to Fetterman. Fetterman's okay now, but Oz lost to a guy who walked around yelling, huh? First time you saw Fetterman, it's like, who is this guy with the hoodie and the tennis shoes? I go, what is the matter with him? Is he retarded? Is he retarded? We got a problem. These people are retarded. And then all of a sudden he speaks. He's clearer now. But Dr. Oz, what good is he? Marty McCary is terrific. Christy Nome with her 60,000. Cut Up says, what are you doing another show at the cutting room? July, thank you, Cut. July 19th, I believe. Hang on a minute. Let me check. I got to put that thing up there. I'm so behind. So behind on stuff. First, I want you to worry about Mrs. L's event Tuesday night at the cutting room. It's going to be the cutting room. I think it's July 19th. Is that right? And that would be, yes, July 19th at the cutting room. I'm going to be there. But Lionel, didn't Trump say only the best people? Well, listen, can I tell you something about Trump? All right. Now, I don't know this. I met him a couple of times, but I'm no expert. But let me tell you what I think he is. First, I think the president loves cool guys. I think he loves guys who are, hey, there's Liz Straub. Here's my 32-year-old autistic son and a few chips for you. Lionel, Bobby, better get moving. Oh, bless your heart. I had it. We had a coach, a guy in the high school named Paul Straub. Coach Straub. He lost both legs. He was a Marine. I think it was in training or in the war. Anyway, but he had two prosthetic legs, and he was incredible. It was Coach Straub. Coach taught us world history. Why did you have a coach teach you world history? What was the connection? Charlemagne! It's like, what does he know about Charlemagne? What the hell's going on here? In any event, the president likes cool people. I think he likes hot-looking people and young-looking people. And remember when you liked Jim Jordan? Hey, Jim Jordan was really a tough guy. He likes Dana White and all that. I don't get any of these people. I would be having, at my White House, the smartest people, command performances. I would want to have a symposium to teach us about the latest in particle physics, supersymmetry. I'd have Ed Witten over. I would have the best jazz. If anybody would show up. But listen, with all due respect, Dana White, listen to me. If you didn't know, Joe Rogan, I think, would be kind of an interesting fellow before or after his show. But Dana White, Theo Vaughn, is he Portnoy, Cretin, Candace Owens, take it easy. What are you so angry about? You know what she hates? Imposters. What's your take on Megyn Kelly? You know what I think? Totally full of shit. Totally full of shit. But, low-hanging fruit, obvious. You never watch Megyn Kelly and say, I didn't know that. I did not know that. Candace Owens is smart and said, but why are you fixated on Macron, whether she's a man? I don't get this. I still think the best of the best of the best, Alex Jones. I'll put Alex Jones against anybody. Alex Jones is a genius. Johnny Mass is Colonel Douglas McGregor, Defense Department. That son of a gun, I have tried to have him on my show. They basically tell me, go yourself. Nothing. He had some woman named, who was it? Carol or somebody, who goes, I saw you on Redacted. Oh, that's great. What about the colonel? He's busy. We'll let you know. Fuck you. Nothing. Nothing. You know what? Do I really want these people? Not really. I'd rather have you. I'd rather have on. Now, McGregor is terrific, but what am I going to do? Ask him the same thing? I think he's terrific. I think he's wonderful. Wonderful. You know who I would get in a moment to be my... This is terrible. You know who I would switch. I would want Sergei Lavrov as my... I'm serious. I think he's the best. Ever see Lavrov? He's just so smooth. And who do we have? Marco Rubio? Come on. Please. 687 so far watching. And 402 likes. What the hell is the matter with you people? So look. I'm also thinking to myself, oh, Caroline Levitt I like, but listen, Caroline, stop showing pictures of how you're working out. Okay, that's good. Don't you miss Corinne Jean-Pierre? Don't you miss her with that wig? Don't you miss her? That fright wig? Just like Joy Reid. What's with these wigs? Oh, you've got red curly hair like Little Orphan Annie. Yeah, okay. Remember how stupid she was? Stupid. But let me tell you something. This president is not crushing these people. He's got to crush them. He's got to crush these people. He's got to put them in prison. He's got to perp walks. I'm tired of this shit. I want to see Biden. I want to see Mayorkas more than anybody. Cracking rocks upstate. What have we got? Couple of, Trump judges. That's not what I want. That's not it. No. I can't tolerate listening to their lies. I can't take it. Oh, I'm with you. I can't take it. Fauci, Fauchi. Trump likes Rubio. I'm sorry. When we had, who was it? The president with, Gretchen Whitmer. I love it. Trump like, but Kristi Noem. Remember when she showed up, and she had the $60,000 Rolex and the hair extensions and the hat. Come on, how about Alina Habba? Remember Alina Habba? I'm gonna go where? New Jersey. What? I don't want to go to New Jersey. You're going to New Jersey. I don't want to go to New Jersey. I want to be the White House. But she might be doing a better job. Even she, remember, they had her doing a perp walk, standing behind one of these people. If somebody turns around and elbows her, she's out. I hate when people pretend to be cops. Who was it? Kristi Noem had like an automatic weapon. Come on. I hate when people pretend to be. I hate when people salute. You're not in uniform. Ike made that very clear. You're not in uniform. Stop saluting. Letitia James. You know who I think died and nobody told him? Victor Davis Hanson. Pilgrim says, what's the deal with these weird wig folk? I don't know this. Victor Davis Hanson, I think, died. I think he died in like the mid-'80s. I don't know who this guy is. He says something, but God, is he boring. And he can't pronounce the word. Letitia James. Letitia. There was a woman named Letitia Baldridge years ago, and she was in charge of etiquette, as it were. He bores me. I mean, who was it? Dennis. Who was it with the Wu Hong? What's his name? It was a torture memo. John Yu, whatever. He was. They bore me. We need to get some good people on there. You know what? I had this discussion with a great friend of mine. I'm not going to mention his name. But he said, Roger Stone drives him crazy. I said, I like Roger Stone. For no other reason, he basically says whatever he wants to say. And to an extent, I like Steve Bannon. I don't know what he's saying. I really don't know what I don't really know. Jonathan Turley, Andy McCarthy, I haven't seen him in a while. Everybody just bores me. This bores me. And they're not bad people. Give me somebody like Alex. I'm telling you right now. I mean to tell you. Bobby Kennedy, still pretending. I know you're working out, Bobby. Bobby says, I don't take steroids. You don't take steroids? Do you take any type of performance enhancement? You take human growth hormone? I didn't say that. I just said I don't take steroids. There's something, look. I am a male who is 60, I'll be 67 this year. Okay? That's great. I'm not going to act, I'm not a teenager. I wasn't a teenager when I was a teenager. I am not, excuse me, I am not going to work out and show you how I do pull-ups. I think somewhere my father will be saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? What, Dad? Are you taking pictures of yourself? Wait, he used to look at me one time. My father looked great. He looked like his whole life. He didn't lose his hair, but he looked the same my whole life. He didn't care about that. Just didn't care. And he also taught me, and it was a good memory, a good lesson. Anybody you heard who, oh, sorry about that, let me see this. Pilgrim says, Alex Jones should have been press secretary. No, you don't. Listen, I like him, but I don't, let's don't get crazy here. Listen, Caroline Levitt's good. But my father used to always say things like, if we found out that somebody was having an affair, he said, why are they doing that? Why? It was look up disgust, like, what are you doing that for? I understood why they were doing it, but he would say, well, what's the matter with these people? We always look down on that. Like, why are people, it wasn't act your age or be a fuddy-duddy. It was be an adult. Don't act like a child. Don't defile your marriage. There's something wrong with that. I love this idea. And men would say, well, he had the 7-year itch. Really? Oh, what does that mean? Well, I had to steal that. Why? Well, it just happened. You said you wouldn't do that. Why are you doing this? There's no excuse. None. It doesn't exist. What are you doing? I don't understand it. I'm never going to tell somebody because I don't know the circumstances of their marriage, because as far as I know, sometimes people, they might have an open relationship, or maybe the woman's I don't know. I just don't. But I just think there's something about people who are full of shit that just drive me crazy. They act like there's something that they're not. I just like very real, honest to God people. Very, very real. I'm going to tell you something which, if I say this, you're not going to believe it. Because you're going to say, like, you're saying that because of... So, at the risk of sounding like this, I'll say it nonetheless. The man who owns WABC, his name is John Katzimatidis. He's a billionaire. Now, you know when they use that term, billionaire, and something, you don't hear it, but here in New York, there's a lot of billionaires. He's a legitimate billionaire. He owns 2 of the biggest Gristedes D'Agostino's grocery stores, an apartment, huge apartment building, and oil, a hedge fund. I mean, just... And he loves radio. And if you met him, and he sits right there, you would think, what a nice guy. He's a billionaire. No bullshit. Just straight out. And we don't have to go through committees, and he's just... And he and his wife listen to the radio station. Blows my mind. They listen to it. And I want to say this, but I can't, because you got to be careful. All my life, well, I shouldn't say that, but I have met some of the biggest assholes in my life in radio and media. Some of the dumbest people I have ever met. So I got a real contempt. I'm not a racist. I'm not a homophobe. I'm not a misogynist. But radio management, some of the dumbest people I've ever met. Seriously. And you know what they do, which is the best thing, which they just let you do what they want to do. So what I'm saying is, here's a guy who is a bona fide billionaire. Just down to earth, just talks business, understands what's going, listens to his station, loves what you do, loves radio, and leaves you alone. That's it. But I got to listen to these other people, these other bullshit peddlers who are just, think about this. Very few people are a billionaire. Very, very, very few. There's millionaires, and there's close, but not. So here you have the president, and he's a billionaire, but but interestingly enough, do you see what he did to Air Force One? Oh my God! Did you like that look? What is he, a Saudi prince? What is this? I love the president, but he's gaudy. Okay? I'm sorry, Kurt Gaudy. He's a billionaire. The owner of ABC and his wife, they don't act like this. Did you see it? It's the I'm sorry. It's like, what? I love the man. I love the man. Mar-a-Lago looks exactly like my law school. Stetson University. Looks exactly. The design, the whole bit. This is at St. Pete. This is the oldest law school in Florida. It was a Stetson family, John B. Stetson. And it was across the street was Babe Ruth had a home. It used to be called, I think it was called the Ralyat Hotel. It was like Taylor's all backwards. And that's the whole Mar-a-Lago thing. As much as I love the notion, would you want to go to Mar-a-Lago? No. Seriously, do you want to go to Mar-a-Lago? No. No, 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 no. My friend John Mark Simone says, he does this, how are you? You know, now I'm a competitor with Mark. I used to be on Mark's show on WOR. Haven't talked to him lately. I didn't want to call him and say, hey, he knows it, obviously. I haven't talked to him. Hasn't called me. They're like, hey, good for you, or congratulations. And I don't want to call him like, hey, did you hear what I'm... It's weird. It's like we were, you know, we'd talk on the phone. I'd be on his show. I don't think I'm going to be on his show now. He's a good guy, but it's very odd. I wanted just to say, hey. But anyway, but he did this commercial, this imitation of these old people from Long Island. How are you? And they said, we're going to Mar-a-Lago. Okay. If everybody wants to go, I don't want to go there. First of all, you're not going to see Trump. Trump like looks and goes like waves. You're not going to hang around the hoi polloi. He's over there. You're over there. He doesn't want to. Plus, especially now. Especially now. So I love the guy. And I love what he's done and how much he's endured. But I'm not thrilled with everything. I'll take him, though. I'll take him. There's nobody... I'm trying to think of his group. Who are you really impressed with? Who do you say, now that's a great choice? Anybody? No. No. Anybody? No. No. Be honest. Am I right? 510 likes? What's the matter with you people? Elon. Kathy is right, but Elon's not here. Did you see the ad? It was Lara Trump. By the way, Lara Trump's pretty damn good on Fox, because in the newsroom or the studio at ABC, I never watched Fox. She was at a Tesla ranch, not a ranch, this huge factory. It was interesting, but come on. Oh, did somebody write Dan Scavino? Dan Scavino is the most loyal person. He loves that president. You know who else is good? Is that Margot Martin taking pictures? Great. Loyalty is good. But everybody else, you know. What about Carrie Lake? She's head of what? VOA? She was a pain in the ass for a while there. It's like, okay, Carrie. Whitney Webb could never get anywhere near the White House. You know it and I know it. Come on. Especially with what she knows about Epstein. What, are you kidding me? Listen to her. She does a great piece with Katie Halper, who's, you know, all Israel all the time, all Palestinian all the time. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I've had enough. I want to. Tom Holman. You know I like, oh, wait, stop. Stephen Miller. Excuse me a second. Tom Holman, I love him. He just mumbles. He needs to work on that diction. Bless his heart. Have you ever heard Tom Holman sometimes you just think, what? Tom Holman's lucky if, you know how you can tell he's drunk? If you understand him. That's a terrible joke. Stephen Miller is the best. Stephen Miller does this. Have you seen, watch Stephen Miller where he says, the problem today is that when you consider the fact that individuals who violate our sovereignty, how about the horse that ran the Kentucky Derby and won? Sovereignty? Think about that. But he's Stephen Miller. And the problem, he does this thing with his neck. So what you have to realize is that there's no excuse for you to come into this country and violate. Stephen Miller's phenomenal. You are so correct. Webb gets a little speculative on Elon, however. Oh, yeah, I know. She's got this hard-on for Palantir and Peter Thiel. And sometimes she'll just say things. You understand something? Billy this, Epstein, got a Jamie Dimon, Chase Bank, this and that. Adolf Hitler, J. Edgar Hoover, Machine Gun Kelly, Peter Wolf from Jay Giles. She just starts saying, I'm kidding, but she'll just say, but like, well, what about him? But she's very, very good. And she always has this thing where she kind of giggles and smiles. And the problem with that is that, you know, when you figure the fact that here's, you know, he comes this, and Jamie Dimon, and Les Wexner, and the Pritzkers. James Rockford, Chicago cop here, love your channel. Love you, God, love you. You and you're great. Oh, Lara Logan's terrific. Thank you, by the way. Somebody else, Lara Logan. And how about Laura Loomer? Is Laura Loomer the best or what? Is Laura Loomer the best? Getting rid of whoever the hell that guy was. I have, huh? Mike Waltz. Yeah, I'm so tired. I don't even know. She's her. Susie Wiles I like because I think she's what I think. You got to hear Mrs. L tell you about what she does in Washington. I'm not going to speak for her, but guess where she's been? I'll let her tell you. I don't, she's, because she shows up and she gets stuff. I like Laura Loomer. I like Laura Loomer a lot. Mike? Something wrong with the mic? Mick? Is that Mick or Mike? Oh, wait, you say Mike? Huh? What does that mean? You got me freaked out now. Is this okay? Can you hear that? MIC, microphone? I hate to sound stupid, but I haven't heard of some of these people. You know what? Thank you. No sound? You can't hear me? Give me a 5 by 5. Can you hear me? Yes or no? Your lip sync is off. Your feed is glitchy. Okay. Interesting. Refresh. No sound. I don't know. You can hear. I can hear. 5 by 5. You know what? It might be a time to, maybe we're just kind of pooping out here. I hear you. Okay. Very good. 5 by 5. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I like Susie Wiles a lot. I like her attitude. I like Caroline Levitt a lot. I can't believe her youth. She's a genius. Stephen Miller is just superb. I want to see Elise Stefanik beat the shit out of Kathy Hochul for governor of New York. She's good. Vivek Ramaswamy. Vivek was nothing. Vivek was nothing. He ran. Oh, how about Matt Gaetz? No. Trump orders Alcatraz prison to be reopened and expanded to house the dregs of society. Is that beautiful or what? I love this guy. He just throws this stuff. I love this. See any problem with it? Especially put predators in it. Kitty predators. See who else is good. When they sit around, they do that kiss ass section, and I think, I'm sorry, Vivek is not Americanized enough for me. Well, he's as American as you can get. He just may look like it, but he's legit American. He's whatever it is. But when they sit around, they kiss Trump's ass. And I think we're doing the best job in the world. And Trump said, "Thank you, I appreciate that," because Trump loves that. Trump loves, jocks and babes and all this. Okay. Not me. I want people who are killers. I want people who are. Mine is a different thing. You would hate me. Foreign policy, you wouldn't know what to do. I would say, we're not the policemen of the earth. I don't care about this. Leave us alone. We'll do everything in our power. But you know what? I got stuff to worry about here. All right? And is there anybody, when America was on fire thanks to BLM and Antifa, anybody come to us and help us? No. Anybody say, hey, can we help with it? No. Here's some money. No. Why do we have to do this? I don't understand this. It's like during the embargo in Cuba. Well, I don't have antibiotics. Get antibiotics from Canada. What? They don't have that? I never understood this. I'm tired of these stupid sanctions. I think Russia's gotten the worst treatment of them all. And I'm sorry, this may sound really weird, but I think if we had somebody like a Putin, not politics, just his attitude, I would love it. He's so cool. Did you see Lavrov with that CBS chickie? Do you want me to give you a short answer? Do you want me to explain it? What do you want? Do you want me to explain it to you? Mr. Lavrov, what about ceasefire? Ceasefire? You want us to have the ceasefire so that what? You give Zelensky the weapons? Is that what you want? What, do you think we're stupid? Sound is in and out. Yeah. I'm sorry. You know what? I think we should the sound. Anyway, it's a good 49 minutes. Thank you for your love. Thank you for our love and your love. Thank you for this. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for this. I had a ball doing this. I had an absolute ball. Okay, my friends? So we'll be back. Later on tonight, if you're a Lionel Nation member, you can watch the interview with Eric Thaddeus Walters. Phenomenal. Okay? All right, dear friends, I love you. Mrs. L loves you. May 6th, Tuesday night at the Cutting Room, the Lynn's Warriors benefit. Lynn's Warriors benefit. I'm going to be there. It's going to be a knockout. Remember, support her, follow her, listen to what she's doing. She's doing God's work to protect and to defend the littlest, the most vulnerable people that you used to be, a kid. All right? Okay. All right, my friends, have a great day. See you later. Let me turn this off here. Let me wish you all the best and say, the monkey's dead. The show's over. Sue ya. Da-da.